Police in Atlanta continue to investigate whether a mass shooting at 3 massage parlors could be considered a hate crime. Meanwhile, law enforcement agencies in our area are doing more to reach out to various Asian communities in the wake of the violence. Fox 12's Wayne Garcia is here with that effort and the latest on the investigation. Wayne?
That's right. Vancouver police sent out a message today on Twitter saying the department is reaching out to community representatives to make sure they know the importance of reporting crimes right now. That includes calling 311 for non-emergencies and 911 in an emergency. In Atlanta, police say today there is nothing off the table when it comes to whether the mass shooting could be considered a hate crime.
I can't say that he specifically targeted those individuals, but you know, what I will say is that he did frequent, as the question keeps coming up, that he did frequent those two locations.
Investigators say they don't know yet if the Atlanta shootings were racially motivated.
One thing is certain. For many Asian Americans, Tuesday's shocking events felt like the inevitable culmination of a year in which there were nearly 3,800 reported incidents of anti-Asian hate incidents.
Since the pandemic began, Asian Americans have seen a rise in violent attacks.
There is increased fear amongst our community, but there's also deep pain and anger.
Lawmakers in Washington held a committee hearing to address the problem.
I want to make clear that all Asian Americans who are understandably feeling hurt and afraid right now and wondering whether anyone else in America cares, that Congress sees you.
The hate crimes against Asian Americans have increased 150% across major U.S. cities, according to a California study.
There is no doubt that abuse, prejudice, and violence against Asian Americans is on the rise, and it is so un-American and so despicable.
President Biden and Vice President Harris will meet with Asian American and Pacific Islander leaders tomorrow in Georgia as they investigate how the shootings there have impacted that community.
The president raised his concerns about rhetoric, about attacks, about threats against the Asian American community. I would say his effort is to be part of the solution, not part of the problem.
Meanwhile, back here in Oregon, Governor Kate Brown has ordered flags to be flown at half-staff until sunset on Monday in honor of those 8 people killed in the Atlanta area. In studio, Wayne Garcia, Fox 12 Oregon.